What's up, crew? Welcome back. Today, we're making something easy, delicious. What do you think it is? Pork belly, right? Nice pork belly. Now, not just uh, not just regular pork belly. This is skin on pork belly. I just picked it up at my local Costco business. Now, many of you say, "Hey, yeah, okay, it's pork belly. Great, it's delicious." But why am I so excited about the skin on? Because you know what? Have you guys heard of chicharron? That's right. It is the skin that we're gonna make crispy, and it's gonna be soft on the meat, melt in your mouth, and crunchy yet crispy on the skin. So super easy, very little to prep, and you can be eating in about 3 hours. All right, let's go. All right, crew, welcome back. Here we are. This is our nice little pork belly with the skin on. I just slightly patted it dry. That's pretty much all you do. Let's take a look at the meat. Let's see how it is. Oh, yes, right? Yeah. So pretty much there's nothing really to trim. If you want to trim this little thing, there's really nothing to trim. Look at that. Nice and smooth, marbling. If you're pretty anal about all the fat, you can do it. But I think I think it's pretty good. I can't find anything to trim. Look at that. Hmm, no, I think I'm just gonna keep it as is. And then now here's the thing. What makes it a crispy pork belly? Check this out. Oh, look at that. This is the skin. Oh yes, nice skin. Just gonna pat this dry. All you need to do right now is before you smoke it, have it at least one full day in your fridge. Let the fridge dry it, air dry it by itself. That way, you get, as long as your skin is dry, the drier, even better. And all we do after that is we're gonna put it in the oven this time to 300 degrees, and we're gonna line up with just regular table salt on the skin, and that salt will act as a something that sucks the moisture out even more. So, and that's that. There's nothing much to it. That's why it's so super easy and delicious. Mm. I don't know. This video can be only, what, 5 minutes short? No? Oh, yeah, there's one thing you can do is this. Remember, you can season it with whatever you want, right? Salt, pepper, maybe sugar, or your favorite seasoning. I got this from Meat Church. It's called These Nuts. I know, right? Sounds pretty cool, right? I don't know. I think it's pecan rub. So, yeah, that's all you do. Sprinkle it in, and that's it. Let's just do some salt right now. Make our life a little easier. Uh-huh. Just like that. You let it adhere, and we'll see you inside the kitchen. Well, good morning, guys. It's been almost 12 hours since we left it in the fridge to air dry by itself. So the meat, the pork belly looks okay. It's nice and dry per se. But I took it out at least about 1 hour before we put it in the oven, so that it comes up to so it won't be as cold when we put it in the oven. Because I heard from a lot of cooks, you're supposed to take out your meat out of the fridge at least an hour or so, unless they're small like a steak. You're okay, but pieces like this big, you should take it out about an hour. Even like brisket, you can take it out 2 hours in advance, because what happens is they say it's the thermal shock. I haven't had the experience on that, but oh well. We took it out 1 hour, before, and this is what we're gonna do, okay? Oh man, look at that. It's been marinating for at least, oof, 12 hours. We're okay. Let me wash my hands a little bit, put on my handy dandy glove. This is what I do. I always love putting on gloves whenever I cook, just to, at least I feel it's safer. But you can just wash your hands, which you should do. Anyways, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Massage it a little bit. You can see the little wrinkles. I mean, I'm sure you don't have to do this, but I don't know. It makes me feel better if I do it. Flatten it out. Now, should have a, this is what I do. I have a pan in the bottom in case there's drippings. I don't want to, you know me from past videos. I am a lazy man and I don't want to clean too much. Pan right here with some foil, and then I have double foil for the pork belly. That way, if something pokes out or anything, the dripping gives you better for cleaning later. So what we're gonna do right now is just do a foil boat. So we're gonna go like this, go right here, go like this, and then now we go like this, and then like this, and then like this. Raise it up. One more time. Like this, and then you raise it up. And then when you raise this part out, in order for it to keep it standing, I haven't mastered this yet, but this is what people told me to do. You fold it and you crimp. So at least it can stay like this. And then we go this way, like this. And then you kind of just crimp it. Crimp it. And then let's go over here. Do the same thing. So it's not the best job, right? But at least it will probably, hopefully, it will get the job done. All right, now remember the salt. The secret to this, to dry out the skin while it's cooking. Let's go like this. Now here's the thing, guys. I know you guys are thinking, man, this is way too much salt, but don't worry. This skin, like I said last night, it's pretty thick. So we're not eating the salt. This is just basically so that the salt can help the skin dehydrate, because it will absorb all the liquid. It is a lot of salt, but like I said, it's only pretty much towards the skin side. And then what the little that we have goes to the meat and helps it. Remember, I only put a little bit of a seasoning last night because we know we're gonna have a little bit of salt that will go under. But like I said, don't worry about it, okay? You have to do this step. So as you can see, I know it's a lot of salt, but like I said, it is a pretty thick skin. It just helps to absorb all the moisture. But once it's almost done, we'll scrape all that off. Don't worry about it. And like I said, if you're worried about using too much salt and it's too much money, don't worry. This is pretty inexpensive. I think they're like $5 for the whole thing. You don't even use the whole thing, not even half of it. With that said, pop it in the oven, 350 degrees. Oh, 2 hours. I would say 2 hours. Whew. So remember, 2 hours, we're gonna be checking on it. We're pretty much checking on the temperature first. We're gonna check it probably when it gets up to like 190 degrees, maybe even closer to 195 or so. We're gonna probe it. We see it's the right temperature. We're gonna pull it out, and then we're gonna go on the next step. But here, this cook is a little bit special today because I am doing this meal for two very imposing and important people in my life. It's going to be dinner for my dad, and also it's going to be a birthday meal for one of my best friend's father. So hopefully he finds this good, and yeah, not too stressful, isn't it? Now here's the thing, okay? Like we always do, we always forget about something. Good thing is not as important, but remember this little meat tenderizer that I showed you guys the other night? Well, I forgot to use it, but pretty much this is what you do. This, you go like this. Oh, you poke holes to the skin, and you keep doing it until you're pretty satisfied. So basically, it's just to poke holes so that the moisture from the fat comes out while it's cooking. But like I said, I messed up. Hopefully, you guys don't mess up. We're still gonna cook it because it's already in the salt. It's already on the skin, and we're just gonna have to pray. Hopefully, it comes out as good as I think it will be. If not, then I guess my dad, and my friend's dad will not get to eat. But yeah, well, hopefully. All right, guys. So it's been about almost an hour and 20 minutes at 350 degrees. Our pork belly is almost there. I just probed it. It was about 165 degrees. So we have about most like a 30 degrees to go. Probably 30 more minutes. But check this out. Now, look at that. Remember that salt layer that we put? Like this one? This would we put it in first. So you see the salt, it just becomes hardened. So all the moisture has been in the salt. So once the thing is ready, you can just take off the salt and scrape off the excess. And then from then on, we just gonna put some vinegar, bump it up temperature, leave it for another 15-20 minutes to crisp up that skin, and then we eat. And for those of you who doesn't know about what is pork belly, it's basically bacon. The only difference is that bacon is cured, but it does come from the same piece of from the same meat. Pork belly is bacon. So this one, it should be ready. It is probing at over 200 degrees, so it's pretty much all set to go. Everywhere. Yep, it is. On this side is 205. Over here is like 199. So I have two pieces. You probably only saw one piece when I first put it in. It's because I forgot to. Last night I cut it smaller, but I said, hey, you know what? There's going to be more people today, so I cut the other half as well. So this one I put it in a little later, and this is the one that I poked the holes with the tenderizer. So we'll see. So remember all that salt that we put? Look at how it is right now. Nice, like a piece of chip. So, oh, easy. Oh no. So yeah, you see that? Oh, let me get something even better just to get it out. Ah, yeah. Oh yes. Oh, you see this piece of thing? This is pure salt. If you want, you can save it and you can use it later on for whatever you're cooking. Just use a little piece at a time, or else it'll be too much salt. But oh, yeah. Oh, you see this? Look at that salt. We don't need it, so like I said, if you do have another cook later on, like soup or whatever, you can use this, and you got it. Okay, guys, so this is how it looks right now. I took off all the salt, and then I switched off to another foil, and then I turned the oven to about 450 up to 500 degrees. So here is the part. Remember that white vinegar? We're gonna go like this. So they told me this helps it dry up even more. So you know what? The drier it is, the crispier it can get. So we'll see. We're not putting too much vinegar anyways. It's just, I think, a total of 1 tablespoon, maybe a little bit less, but just make sure you get all the skin. That's it. Get all the skin, and that's it. I think we'll be good. Okay, so I think that should be good. Now, I want you guys to come over here. Take a look at this. See this little piece? It's not really done yet. It's about 170 degrees. So I'm gonna have to re-put this back in. But like I said, this one is with the holes. So we're gonna do the experiment, right? This one I forgot to put the holes. So we're just gonna roll with it. All right, we're gonna put it back in. 500-ish. Oh, I can feel the heat. Whew. Alrighty. At this point, you really need to keep your eye on it, because once it's too hot, once it starts crisping up, there might be some places that it crisps up even faster than the other. So you really need to keep an eye on it. If you see that there are spots that is already crisped up and the other one's still not yet, what you can do is take another piece of foil and then cover that part that is already crispy, because you don't want to burn it. This thing goes quick. Once it starts burning, it'll burn quick. So we'll keep an eye on it. All right, guys, finally done after about 3 hours of cook, and this is the thing. Now come closer to this thing. I would want to say, yes, the color might be a little bit dark, but like I said, maybe because I needed to poke the holes with the tenderizer, I don't know. But it took a little bit longer to fluff up. Instead of 500 degrees on this one, I just put it on broil. Broil, which means the fire is on the top, which is even harder. But yeah, it took a little longer. What I did was, it would have been burnt if I didn't do this, but here's another trick that I did. I just whipped up some foil paper, and wherever I saw that it was already getting done first, I just covered it, so at least it won't cook as bad as it will be burnt. But like I said, it is not about the color, because here we're cooking as beginners, right? I'm not a chef either, so we're just gonna try it out. This is for you to enjoy, for your family and friends. It's not to sell. So the color maybe does not look as good, but let's hope the taste is good. Like I said, the meat I'm sure is very tender. The reason for this video is the crispiness, the chicharron. So let's see. Oh, let's hear this first. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let's go again. Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm gonna cut it upside down. Maybe. Let me see. Oh, let's do it upside down. Let's do it upside down. Away from the oil, or else you'll just. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Remember, I say use a nice cleaver, but this is the reason why I use a cleaver, because you can do this. You go like this first, right? And then you go. And it's done. So let's see. Yep. Ooh. All right, so look at this. Pretty good, right? It's close up. All right, the taste test right here. Let's first try the meat first. Melts in your mouth. Let's try the building. Oh my. Now, let's try it with the whole thing. Oh my god. You can't eat too much of this because you get full, but I'm gonna have some rice with this. Hopefully, cancels out the fat. But here goes. Again, taco time. This is so good. Oh, okay. So after this, we're gonna try the other pork belly, the one that I poke holes. But for now, this took a little bit longer than usual, but it came out really good. We'll see you soon. So this is the second one that I told you, the one that I actually poked the holes with the meat tenderizer. But come on a little closer. I think this one actually came out a little bit better because look, it's nice and dry, nice and dry. So hopefully it's a lot better. Let's try it out. All right. Oof. All right, still hot. So wow, nice and little crispier. Let's see. Let's try the meat first on this one. I'm sure the meat we don't really care, right? Because we know it's good. But anyways, perfect, tender, melting in mouth. Time for the skin. Woo. Mm-hmm. Yes, I would say this one's a little bit better because it dried out even better with the holes that we poked out, and it was less effort. Because the other one we used a broiler. This one we just turned up to 500 degrees. So don't be like me. Don't forget the steps. Do poke the holes. All right. We'll catch you at another video.